If you ain't talking about that large money, then that conversation ain't at all for me. Too many niggas satisfied with just call money. A new chain, couple bottles at the bar money. We need that. 2 acres for the yard money. Diversified portfolios and bond money. Pull a few strings, that guitar money. Try to run up on me? Nah, money. Getting at it from the AM to the PM. Smooth fat boy, that's a door by your BM. They love it when they see him. We still in the hood, but we on top like the alternators and the GMs. You feeling this?
You were tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. This is a rumor alert. Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets is in the works, possibly for May 2021. If this is true and this goes down, this is a hell of a fight. This is a great fight for both guys. Jaron Ennis, in my eyes, he's the best prospect in the sport of boxing. He's physically the most gifted boxer I've seen in a long time. And I'm not just saying that because he's from Philly and I'm from Philly and all that. And I got a picture with him and all that. This ain't no fanboy shit. Physically, he's gifted. Like, he is extremely gifted. He can fight any way you like, going forwards, going backwards, inside, outside, angles. Defensively, he's sharp. Power in both hands. Can fight orthodox or southpaw. He can do it all. He can do it all. And Jaron Ennis is the guy that nobody in the top 5 wants to see at 147 pounds. And that's facts. Not that they're scared, but it's just high risk, little reward right now to fight a Jaron Ennis. Now, Sergey Lipinets, good fighter, strong fighter. And we all know him from fighting Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia beating Sergey Lipinets to get a title at 140 pounds. I think Mikey Garcia should have stayed at 140 or should have went back down to 135, but we all know that Mikey Garcia is campaigning at 147 now. Sergey Lipinets has a lot of potential. He has a lot of potential, but he is strong. That's a strong fighter. Now, he doesn't have like crazy knockout power and all that, but he's strong. He's a strong fighter. He got pop in his punches, and he's solid. Like, he's a really solid fighter. And when you talk about these two, people talk as if Jaron Ennis is the prospect and Sergey Lipinets is not the prospect, all because of him fighting Mikey Garcia, and he had a belt earlier in his career. But when you look at it from a skill set standpoint, Jaron Ennis is further along than Sergey Lipinets. And I'm talking inside of the ring skill set. I'm not talking about physical ability. I'm talking about what they can do inside of the ring. Jaron Ennis is more polished and more seasoned than Sergey Lipinets is. That's a fact. So that's why I said this is a great fight for both guys. Whoever wins this fight, they're ready for a top 5 guy, a top 5, top 6, top 7 guy going forward at 147 pounds. A lot of people talk about 147 and they say, oh, well, there's a lot of competition there. But if you really pay attention to 147, it's really stagnant. It's really stagnant in 147. Think about it. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they're never going to fight, right? Errol Spence already fought Sean Porter, beat him. He already fought Danny Garcia, beat him. And Errol Spence will probably never get in the ring with Keith Thurman. Then you look at it from Terrence Crawford's end. Sean Porter is probably not going to fight Terrence Crawford because they're probably not going to come to terms on the money. Danny Garcia had a chance to fight Terrence Crawford. Nothing happened. Like, Keith Thurman had a chance to fight Terrence Crawford. Nothing happened. So you take those scenarios and then you take, the next tier down. You got Mikey Garcia at 147. Spence already fought him, and I don't see Mikey fighting Terrence Crawford. Then you got guys like, Jesse Vargas, guys like that at 147. So actually 147 is more stagnant than what people think. There's a lot of people at 147, but there's not a lot of doable fights at 147. So we need Jaron Boots Ennis versus a Sergey Lipinets. This is a step up fight for both guys. I commend both guys for taking the fight, because I think Sergey Lipinets probably could have went in a different direction. But the fact that he's actually taking on Jaron Boots Ennis, it says a lot about Sergey Lipinets. He's competitive and he wants to be great, and you have to commend him for that. Now, going into the fight, this is going to be an answers fight. You're going to get a lot of answers in regards to Jaron Boots Ennis. If you have any questions about Jaron Boots Ennis, you're going to get some answers in this fight for sure. I think my only question is, how is Jaron Boots Ennis going to respond when he get hit with a shot? He fights Sergey Lipinets, he's probably going to get hit with a shot at some point. He's probably going to get hit with something big. And like I said, I'm not saying Sergey Lipinets is the greatest puncher in the world, but he don't punch weak either. So that's the only thing I really need to see from Boots Ennis, is how he responds when he takes a good shot. Can he take a good shot? If Jaron Boots Ennis got a chin, if he got some whiskers, he gonna be damn near impossible to beat. But if this rumor is true, I cannot wait for this fight. I'm a fan of Boots Ennis, of course. He's from the city, but I'm a fan of Lipinets too. Lipinets had a tough fight in his last fight. A lot of people felt like he lost that fight. So Sergey Lipinets has a lot to prove. And he hasn't looked the same since going up to 147. I mean, at 140, he looked good at 140. But ever since he came up to 147, he hasn't been the same fighter with that same potential. But I still think Sergey Lipinets is a good fighter. I have a high level of respect for him, and this is a great fight if it's true. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.